Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to one of my videos to show you on my back to my getaway place. And since if you remember that the altered dimension, which was shattered, it is back to normal, but still kinda shattered. But you know what they say. I mean, back alone from where I'm at ever since my battle with Lavos from Chrono Trigger, then the entire Alliance fighting against him, so I deserve the break of where I'm at. If you remember the lake. You know the lake of my altered getaway of where Batman had sending me a small fortune, which is, that kind of where I'm at, and where Gorag summons new friends and allies and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I live in the woods away from part of the lake, which is not too far away from the lake, and it's on the road. Especially when things go so well with dry grass and all alone and coming around with no one else to sound. I'm not, I used to do rhyming poems if you want to know, but it was kind of like a thing for me, but I'm not saying it didn't work out too well, but how do I say, it was okay for me. Didn't go up the tree. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, back in my altered getaway. And if you want to see what's on that thumbnail that's been just shown, if you still remember about the picture of the thumbnails of Shoshone Falls and then the one in the exclusive video from Seattle where Dark Glitter Lucky followed me from my travels and in my dreams, and yes, and no, I'm not related to any of the channels if you want to know. None whatsoever, because I don't work for no company or anything. I'm just a lone wolf, a lone guy who works with no company. So being unemployed by no department. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at the sidewalk. My bad. At least I see a sign over there. Looks like another log cabin in a house. Yes. So DGL transforms into the ones and goes out on dates with me, which is not too bad that I go out with her. And guess what she is now? If you see that she is this person and then she will feel what I feel thing, sidewalk again, into the woods, and she says, why not go walk into the woods with me and have a little night stroll? And I said, why do this to me? You've been transforming into those not once, not twice, but more than 3 times, and it'll be plenty more to come from until I surrender. I'm not fully surrendering, but it's happening. So, enjoying this nice little stroll with the pine trees all the way up in the sky, and you can see there with the branches. Yeah, if those trees are alive, which they are, they would be clapping. And if they're not clapping, they would like to throw pine needles at me for saying this. Boo! Because they will say, you stink. So yeah, I rather not have pine needles being thrown at, and it's going to hurt a lot like acupuncture. So I am going to avoid that no matter what. Even though I do make chances or should I say, I take chances, make mistakes, and get messy as your sensational, amazing Spider Man, and no longer have any more of those white and green Ranger powers because of my sacrificial sacrifice, then Batman, who is the main leader, takes charge of the Alliance. I'm only second because ever since the battle with Lavos, from Chrono Trigger. I mean, if you guys still want to watch more of those videos, it's still on the playlist, including those extra chapters that were never seen before on the Super NES, which is only on the Google and App Store. So, enough about that. Enjoying my time off with my family, with Dark Glitter Lucky, who just transformed into a Serena with Sailor Moon. You see on the thumbnail. On the comic, if you want to know, I create my own little comic strip books of my own campy Arkhamverse. My own Arkhamverse. My own storyline that started off from Batman Arkham Knight, not the New Game Plus version. Then it started from the Arkham Spider-Verse for a moment. Well, something, yeah, the Arkham Spider-Verse. And then you go on to the Batman, Spider-Man Web of Shadows thing. Well, then there was Assault Suit Lionos. Then there's the DLC, if you remember, as well as yeah, that part, along with the amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 games that connects my storyline of the Arkham Spider-Verse with Batman's Arkhamverse, which is my own Arkhamverse because everybody has like to create their own universe or somewhat and so on and so forth. How I connect with that to return to Arkham. Then I connect my storyline from returning to Arkham and to others, so on and so forth. That leads straight to Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, #1, to straight to the Prince of Persia, then Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, then Chrono Trigger, then returning back to the Arkhamverse of how did Batman got instantly magically transported. He was in Persia from all the time with me. Then the next moment he's been magically teleported into an altered dimension just like me in the same altered dimension, but the same Gotham City, same metropolis, but dimension's been shattered and it is completely altered with people coming out of Nowheresville. I think I hear a golf cart. Yeah, I can hear a golf cart if I see a fire hydrant. That was a golf cart. I couldn't show I want to show it, but I'd rather not to because for particular reasons. So they do not want to be shown, if you want to know. So enjoying my date with Serena, but it's actually Dark Glitter Lucky, who's how do I say this? Think of this as the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie thing. And it's like she will feel what I feel thing of all that. And like every time you do this, I get mad. But every time I see you, I makes me not want to fight, but still mad. But I'm still calm and cool and collected. But why does she still want me to go out with me? If you guessed it, the words starts with the letter M. So even if I was a guy named Judge Dredd, I would still be that guy. So enjoying the pine trees and sand, and she wants to go walking in the woods in the evening with me and do this, and she says it's gonna be fine. I mean, Even I'm in this dimension from where you do not know where, and I can control this dimension with never whichever I want and do something about it, even go through traveling into one person's mind. And it has to be a sweet, sweet, you guessed the rest. Let's say I'm walking with a prettiest girl. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to end myself there, so zippity doo dah. So I am so busted. There's one thing question. Even though I'm gonna be walking in the woods and all that, and including around the road here, how am I supposed to find my way back? Oh, that's right. Magic scent. That's what Dark Glitter Lucky carries, and that's where I'll be leading back to the getaway cabin. Since this altered, shattered dimension feels like the Infinity War, like, you know, where you collect all the Infinity Stones from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the ones that isn't parts of it. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this multi crossover from what I created in my own version, in my own way, to put like a storyline of comic book strip of the thumbnails. I mean, I don't mind seeing you guys try to click on it and read, and it's like, this story's interesting, and you're saying, this story's not, but, okay, I'll read it, but who knows what might happen next. So, yeah. And I do believe, wow, I see a stop sign, which means I can find my way home. And don't worry, I will enjoy my getaway with DGL, who just transforms and goes on a. She does all the lovey-dovey. Because why? She has this crazy love interest with me because she just wants to be lovey-dovey, and she's still going at it, even though no matter where I'm at, it will always be the same. So for anyways, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And tell me, what do you guys think of my getaway? Or tell me, what's your getaway from a cabin or on a vacation home? Even though that thanks to Bruce Wayne's small fortune, I'm still happy as a clam. But keep watching the continued version of Batman Arkham Knight New Game Plus, where How Did Batman is starting to having these particular friends and allies, and how to see and what is how did my own version of Lord Drakensborn inside of him, and a part of my life force being with me in it with him. If that's all there is to it. So for anyways, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your sensational, amazing Spider-Man who takes chances, makes mistakes, and get messy in the lost woods around here, even though I was kind of lost, but now I found my way home thanks to the magic scent of Dark Glitter Lucky. And once again, I'm not related to any of the channels, if you want to know, because I'm just a one-man guy who doesn't work on a business, if you want to know. If I did, I did. If I'm not, I'm not, because I'm not. Which I'm telling you the truth, because I'm not. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember, the Dark Knight is always watching you, and so am I. If not, you are being watched. So yeah. See ya!